reminds us that my dad's life reached far beyond our immediate family, and that's a beautiful thing. My father was a man of consistency, loyalty, and quiet strength. He showed up, he worked hard, he loved deeply, sometimes quietly, but always sincerely. He was someone you could count on, especially when it truly mattered. If you really knew my dad, you knew his sense of humor. His laugh was infectious, and his humor wasn't rehearsed or scripted, it was observational. He seemed to operate on his own wavelength, delivering a perfectly timed, unexpected comment that would have an entire room laughing. I tried to think of a specific joke or a quote to share, but the truth is, you had to be there. His humor lived in the moment. One of my dad's much-loved traits was his eclectic taste in music. There was no single genre that defined him. He appreciated anything that was well-made, well-played, or simply felt right in the moment. He appreciated everything from Steely Dan to Adele, the Beatles, Gloria Estefan, and the Grateful Dead. You never quite knew what would be coming out of the speakers next, but it was always intentional. Music was another way he stayed curious, engaged, and open to the world, and it often became the backdrop to some of our most ordinary and now most meaningful moments together. Growing up, my dad was a social being. Some of his closest friends, like George, used to send him out to introduce himself to strangers, knowing he'd come back with new people ready to join the group. My sister Ariel and I carry that part of him with us, the ability to connect, to speak easily to others, and to meet people where they are. And once he got my dad talking, he could really talk. If the conversation wandered anywhere near insurance, you were in for the longest lecture of your life. But that passion came from pride. My father worked in the insurance industry for over 50 years. He was the hardest worker I've ever known. His colleague Pat used to scold him for working late into the night, but that was just who he was. When my dad committed to something, he gave it everything he had. That lesson shaped me. He taught me that if you take on a task, you see it through completely until it or you are finished. That persistence showed up everywhere, in his meticulous lawn care, where every blade of grass mattered, and helping me with my math homework and school projects, and showing up to our games and activities. One year, he even wrote a strongly worded email to my coach because he believed I deserved more time on the field. My dad had conviction. He showed up for what he believed in, especially when it came to his family. He was also